Yo, we back. We back with another one when they thought it wasn't gonna be no nut on the song, man. Dude, he different. We back with another episode of Hoops. It hit different.
Hit different.
Who am I?
Baby? Who am I, baby?
Who am I? I'm for them grade. I'm looking at the schedule today, and they whoop me. I say, bro, what's his name? They know. Who am I? I say, bro, what's his name? They know. Who am I is his name. I'll break this shit down. So this is your rap name. Who am I? And I heard they call you WhoAmI out there down south.
Down south, they call me WhoAmI.
Okay, break this shit down.
Break it down. I started off calling myself Who Am I? You feel me? But when I started rapping and shit, I just dropped some shit. I got people all over. They hit me up. I done answered calls. Niggas like, WhoAmI, you cold in a motherfucker.
So they just seeing the spelling of your name on the internet.
Exactly, they spell it. And okay. I just read with it. Okay. I never corrected them and shit. I'm like, yeah, it's WhoAmI. WhoAmI. Okay, so you but really it's Who Am I roll with both of them. It's really Who Am I.
When you started the Who Am I, not to cut you off, big bro, but what do Who Am I, like what does that mean to you? Like, why did you choose that to be your artist name?
Who Am I? It's really basically like I'm a real artist. I can do rap, I can do R&B, I can do all type of shit. I can do pop, I can do rock. I'm just musically inclined. Okay. That's why I say Who Am I? Because I just make shit all across the board. I'm in this shit, I'm trying to get some plaques, Jay, man.
On the grave.
I'm trying to get some plaques.
Some plaques, so
I ain't with none of that goofy shit, Jay, man.
Because you say R&B too?
R&B too. Like this shit, I got some shit.
Versatile.
Yeah, off the chain.
Okay, it hit different.
Off the chain.
So let's break this shit down. Where's you from? Like where's Who Am I from? Like, break this shit down. We in Iraq right now.
I'm from the east side of Chicago, man. All up and down Stony Island, man. East side of Chicago. Everywhere. All up and down Stony Island mainly. I'm Mr. Stony Island.
Mr. Stony Island?
I fuck with everybody.
Mr. Stony Island?
We don't do all that shit I used to. We don't gang bang, we don't do none of that. Okay. But where I'm from, we renegades.
Hold on, break this shit down. Y'all don't gang bang with y'all renegade? That's a gang.
Look, basically, where I'm from off Stony Island, they was GDs.
Okay.
So when I was growing up, what I mostly witnessed was GDs killing GDs. So I went to Enrico Furman and James Madison for before I graduated out of 8th grade. So when I graduated, I went to South Shore.
Okay, South Shore High School.
South Shore High School.
Okay, let's start that over east.
Over east.
So you went to high school over east too. So niggas know you.
Yeah. I went to high school over east.
Okay.
So when I went to high school over east, I was just a cool nigga, man. Let's break it down for those who really know me. They know, personally, it's a lot of niggas in the hood they thought was my brothers or whatever, because they ain't, know what was really going on. My OG, she was a heroin head. She OD'd.
Damn.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So she had 5 sisters, and they raised me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been, all through there. So I really didn't, for me seeing, this GD on GD crime, when I got to high school, I ain't get no fuck. Right. If you a stone, you a beat, whatever you was, it didn't matter. If you was my homie, you was my homie. Come on back with me, come to the crib. We gonna play the game together. We gonna footwork demons back there. That's all we did. You feel me? On chick, go to the ring. Well, before the ring, it was the route.
The route?
Come on, man.
On King Drive? You was up there too?
We up in there. Look, you feel me? All on the wall. Water getting sprayed. Look. Okay. The fight start, I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching. Cause I was a pretty boy. Okay. I've been like the money. The niggas from my block, you know what I'm saying? Right off Stony Island, 71st, what they installed in me, we hustlers. We want some money. And we ain't with none of that shit, like goofy shit that don't mean nothing. Cause what we seen, where we from, was GDs versus GDs. So how the fuck I'm supposed to be like, oh man, I'm just GD crazy, like we about it. That's what they tried to preach, but it ain't what we seen.
So how long they been calling you Kevin Gates? He one of your favorite? Nah, shout out Gates on phone.
Him and Magnolia Slim.
Love, bro. On phone.
Magnolia Slim.
Okay.
You know him, you know. I fuck with him.
So put it like this. So you do look up to Gates in a musical aspect and all of that. Or the
like,
street way, like how you break this shit down. You
I
say
think I
you
fuck with his music. Gates cold.
Okay.
And a lot of people, you know,
how you feel about that comparison though?
I mean, by me being from the rack, niggas just be like, you sound different. You sound different, but it is what it is. But I don't be getting caught in that shit.
But they comparing you to one of the greats, so how you on phone that's throwing you up there, hit that.
Oh yeah, it do. You know, if the opportunity.
You say you going for plaques, right?
I'm going for
Let's
plaques.
break this shit down.
I'm going for plaques, bro. Like I say.
Gates got plaques.
He got plaques. I'm trying to do this shit big. You know, I'm trying to do some shit in the city. In Chicago, trying to bring it back big dog shit. We ain't really had no big dog rapper like Dolphin. No nigga that's gonna set off like, I ain't in tour with nobody. You know who I'm in tour with?
Who you in tour with?
Who I'm in tour with?
What you want to do?
The IRS.
Yep. IRS.
Do your homework. You ain't did your taxes? You ain't did your taxes?
The IRS.
Or did you get over on that 40K and that PPP?
At that time, I was locked up.
I need
That's another reason why, you know, I really didn't get into the street, you know, because I was always hustling. So I went to jail at an early age on the conspiracy.
So what age did you get incarcerated on the conspiracy?
I got locked up at a fresh 17.
You 17 years old, dealing with grown man shit. How long you did at that time? You was at 17, you did how long?
5 years straight.
Damn.
Yeah.
At 17.
Yeah. I was in
Where you was
Pontiac. I went to Pontiac Farm through Stateville. You know, what's so crazy, right?
Yeah, I was on Stateville.
Not my first time I went to Stateville, but my second time, you know, I got out. Stupid little nigga. I want y'all to know. Forecast, man. I want you little niggas to forecast the danger spot. You know what that is? If they tell you that it's gonna snow tomorrow, wear something warm, nigga. They told you what the weather was gonna be, and you still went out there and didn't dress appropriately. That's crazy. You got a forecast out here, but I didn't forecast my first time I went to jail. I got out after doing 5 years straight. Went right back. Right back. 6 months later. So this time.
Did how long?
3, another 3.
Yeah, gave them people another 3 years of your time.
Yep.
Did you go back after that?
Yep.
Break the life.
But look, back on that second time, I'm in Stateville. Guess who I'm in Stateville with?
Who you in Stateville with?
Durkio.
So you was locked up with Lil Durk.
I was locked up in Stateville with Durkio.
That when he
when he had to cut the dread.
Okay, yeah,
So
back then.
yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm in
What year was this? Break this shit down.
Okay, damn. I get out from the conspiracy around 2000. It was 12. Yeah. About 2012. And everybody was on both dick. I ain't gonna lie. They like, you know his bitch, white bitch, Glicky on my mama. They got money. He signed a Dutch and But
That's what they was saying.
they was, I ain't gonna lie. No, not in the county.
I mean, state. That's what they y'all in state.
You know, we going through the you gotta go see the nurse, all that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like every day like an orientation. You gotta go see this person, see this person. They come get you out your cell and shit. So I was in I seen them because we all was in the bullpen waiting on the medical. You know what I'm saying? And they like, man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, them niggas was dick riding. But you know, I'm hustling at the time. I'm just chilling smooth, so I ain't think nothing of it. But I hollered at him. Cause
You
he
hollered
like,
at Durk?
I hollered at him. He like, man, they say I'm gonna go to SEG if I don't cut these dreads. Woo, out the band. I'm like, man, folks, cut them dreads. Go get your good time.
Hold on. So Durk came to you and said this.
We all in the bullpen.
Oh, he just right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They talking about, man. They talking about. You know what I'm saying? I say, man, folks, go cut them bitches off.
Okay.
Go get your. You know what I'm saying? Because they will hold you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do that shit. You know. So he ended up cutting them bitches. I seen them after that. This was when I was what the fuck they call it? When you got to go see the nurse. Y'all know that shit. What they call it? when you gotta go see that.
State
Stateville. When you gotta touch your nuts, your thing right before you leave, they give you your thing. What it's called? It's Stateville, bro.
It's the sick call.
Sick call, man. Medical.
Not the medical.
Infirmary.
No, Jay, listen. When you in Stateville reception, before you leave, you gotta go get your physical.
That's
Exactly.
shit.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about. Exactly. You gotta go get your physical. So I had to go get my physical. So low key, hey, niggas know behind in Stateville, when you get that physical, what? You finna get that brown bag. On my mama. You finna get that brown bag. It hit different. When a nigga like they called you for your physical, oh, you might get that bag tonight, shawty. Oh God. So now, bam, I went to get my physical.
Break this down for my folks who don't know. What's in that brown bag?
Okay, that brown bag, it ain't shit, bro. It's gonna have the joint you going to. It's gonna have a K on that bitch. It's gonna have a paper. It's like a little fake little care package thing. Cause you finna get on the bus and transition to your place to stay. You feel me? So Stateville, that's just reception. You sitting there until they find out where the fuck we finna put you. You know what I'm saying? You got your house of residence. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's how that went.
But you say you seen Durk again.
Yep, and he had the shit cut off. Yeah, on everything. And then I shook up with him. You know, I'm Renegade G. We shook up, BD Boop. I dropped the rakes, and that was it. And I ain't think nothing of it because I had my own shit going on. I was a big dog. I was hustling already doing shit. So
so what you saying? You ain't understand how big Durk was. Well, you ain't know
I
he
ain't
was gonna be this big.
No,
right
no,
now.
hell no. Well, he was cool as hell though. Then when I get to my parent institution, I see them a couple months later that this ain't what you want video. I'm like, damn.
This ain't what you want.
Yeah.
It ain't different.
Yeah, it's different.
So look, let's get into some other rules. But I do want to ask you one more question. How was Durk? You saying he was cool as hell? How was Durk moving through the jails? Because I know bro locked up right now for the free folks.
I only seen them in reception. He was cool as hell. He had all them niggas on his dick. Shit, that's all I can say. They was like he signed already and all that. I've been knew how to rap all that. I ain't really been.
You ain't asking for no feature, and you was hearing all.
I ain't give a fuck about feature. There's none of that shit, cause I don't care about rap.
Right there with
I always knew how to rap. I've been niggas like, damn, boy, you cold. Like, I don't care about that shit. I'm just selling drugs in the street.
Speaking of you being locked up on Fulham Grade, when I did my homework, you was locked up with 607 It hit different.
I was locked up with 607 I don't know if he the pump.
Hold on, what?
Oh my God!
Hold on, what? Break this shit down. What you mean, bro?
Hell no.
Let that break it down, okay. When I was locked up with 607 this was actually my last bid. The last bid I did. It was some transition going on where if any nigga know, help me out, because I'll be hating to remember that shit. It was some shit going on between when they were transitioning Lincoln to Logan, or Logan to Lincoln, and some shit like that.
That was like at 14. I don't even know.
So,
Oh
we in that bitch. By the way, the nigga real name Lawrence.
Hold on.
I don't know his last, I can't remember, but I remember about Lawrence. The nigga was right next door to me. He was cool as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, you can't say his name.
His name was Lawrence, 607 607 And guess what? He been saying that Nelly shit.
Okay.
Everybody looked at him like, shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't.
He was saying that shit in jail.
I swear, he been
Hold on, so
that.
basically, this not an act. So you was locked up with this nigga in real life. He been tweaking like this? Like, break this shit down.
He been tweaking like this.
Murder.
You know what's so crazy? What's really crazy is, and this, like, look, this on my dead grandmama grave. He was plugged with the nigga that had it for the GDs. And this crazy. I hate to talk about this. The nigga name was Fruit Loop from up north, from the Greens.
I think I heard of Fruit Loop.
On my life, folk had it down there. And folks, you know, me and folk had a small little run-in when I was down there. You know, one time they had some good shit at the Child. I think it was fried chicken or something. Everybody went to that motherfucker. And the CO, it was actually like a sod or something. He let us know. He say, We got every motherfucker from Springfield down here today. Keep it quiet on the walk. And mind you, this officer, right? He was a cool ass officer. He was one of them that let you get an extra call. He'll sneak a motherfucking burger in for you. So he like, make me look good, y'all. Make me look good. We on the walk. Springfield down here, woo-woo. We get on the walk. What them niggas do? Them niggas act a donkey. Them the GDs on that bitch talking like a motherfucker, acting crazy. So that CO or whatever he was, he said, hey, that shit over with. Turn around, go back. We all get to turn around, go back. The nigga Fruit Loop, who was 607 homie, big homie, and he was GD, and 607 was Crip down there. He wasn't doing all that. I'm GD bitty body Lord.
And that's what I'm getting.
That's what God.
He wasn't
he knew
moving
not
like
to play
that.
like that. It was real to them. They would.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So it is a little bit of the internet. He's whooping a little bit.
He is whooping a little bit, but he is a character. He a real nigga though. I swear he is. He a real nigga.
Why somebody told me that too? So
I ain't gonna lie, he is a
somebody
real
off
nigga.
camera like, nah, J man.
Nah, Lawrence, I remember him before he a real nigga. I thought, man, look, he was. You know what I'm saying? But he fucked with the GD because he was in. I guess he got caught up on the Illinois side. St. Louis, you know, give y'all a little history. I only know this because I went to the Southwestern one time and I knew how.
What the fuck is Southwestern?
That was another penitentiary. But that's what I knew. This is on the imaginary line. It's like the east side of Chicago. If you ain't from the wreck, you a tourist, you gonna say, ain't no east side, it's the lake. If you from there, you know where the east side is. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it was. So you got East St. Louis. So I guess he bust a move on an imaginary line like an axis. He bust a move and you went on to that side, but you could see the arch from the sky. You feel me? You can see the arch right there, but they talking about you in Illinois. I swear to God.
When you do that, look up. Hold on, do it again.
Like, because I was in the joint looking up at that shit. I look and I'll be like, damn. They talking about I'm on 950 Kings Highway in the penitentiary. And I look out the window, somebody Illinois, I see that thing every time. Right out my window from the joint. But that ain't the one that I was in with 607 the pump.
Now why you keep saying that?
I mean, I say that because look, I swear to God, on my grave, him and the nigga that was from up north. But anyway, let's get back to that story. On the line, when we was walking, and we had all them niggas from Springfield down there in the penitentiary. And that officer was cool. And he told us, just chill. The nigga bringing in tapes, all type of shit. We hearing all the new shit. Anyway, them niggas act the fool. He say, all right, turn around, go back. I turn around, get to going back. This nigga said some shit. The shit was so crazy. I only seen this one time in my life. It's when I watched Cool and High. The nigga said Cybo or some shit like that. Every nigga that was in that line turned around and waited there with him. I walked back to the hut with the white boys. You feel me? Because I came in this bitch by myself, bro. Them niggas came back in 30 minutes later with tickets. No phone, no commissary. So everything good. They send a nigga to the door talking about Fruit Loop wanna holler at you. I'm like, for what now? For one, I'm already being disrespected. Right, you supposed to have this dick, your name, Fruit Loop. Like, I ain't saying nothing bad about that, but if they called you that as a kid, time change it up when you got older. Ain't no man finna respect you. You're telling me your name Fruit Loop. Like, let's be real, bro. But anyway, and I'm gonna keep it real. I did show him respect because he had it. I wasn't stupid. The GDs would have beat the fuck out. But they found out that day.
So you had to respect Fruit Loop, bro. Break this shit down.
Hey, listen. I did to a certain extent, but that day when I turned around about my commissary and my phone calls, that when they found out, we let him be renegade and do what he want to do.
Okay.
Because he ain't gonna play about his commissary and his phone calls. Because guess what? When you die, I'll be telling nigga all the time. You know why Larry in jail?
Why Larry in jail?
Because all you stupid motherfuckers talking about y'all GD conducting y'all self in a stupid ass manner. Listen, if everybody that represent me a buffoon and he like an ape, all that fall back on me. That's all they look at me as. But if they look at the people that represent him as some businessmen, they conduct themselves in a proper manner, they love the human nature, they want to help one another,
Speak on it.
rise above their social standards, that's leading. Not no, I'm in a position and I want to, what they call it, that fraternizing bullshit, like in the county. I done seen niggas get disrespected in Cook County, 9-2C. The nigga supposed to have it. He the GC, whatever. Guess what? They beat the fuck out of folk. Talking about he shouldn't be doing this and doing that. But the nigga that got the dick do it every day.
They do.
His eyes ain't never get black.
Let's go get.
His eyes ain't never get black. But I'm running the fucking deck. And I could fraternize with the women. I could gamble with the kings. I could do this. But when he do it, take him in there. That I don't want that. Even when I was a shorty in high school, I hear the stories that my auntie and them say, you know, about this GD shit because I came on the last ass in.
So you saying you one of the last G's?
I'm a renegade. First of all, I'm a renegade GD. I was too old to flip. I had to think about it. When Sosa them came out, photograph was to flip.
Hold on, it hit different.
I
Okay,
wanted
break
to
this
flip.
shit down. You did
I ain't
want
gonna
to
lie, I
flip.
wanted to flip because
But why you want to flip?
because
of
when
the
I
music
grew up,
influence?
hell no, I wanted to music because at that time the guys was doing so much wrong to each other. It was crazy. Like before they even started saying back door. Before they even started saying stop.
I know what it is.
You feel me?
Yeah, nah, you saying some real shit.
They been like, it was just so crazy, bro. Like the guys just been like, they always been into it with each other. Then you got this goofy ass shit. Like when all that shit went on with y'all on 63rd and Ron and them, I'm from over east, off Stony Island.
Right.
Why am I next to a nigga talking about some, oh my mama, fuck Durk and them? I'm like,
Right.
you don't, bitch, we on Stony Island. You don't even know Durk. Cause you GD, you supposed to say fuck him.
I get what you're saying.
Like, get your stupid ass out of here. All that goof ass shit, like over east, a lot of times niggas be wanting to play games and shit. Like, you know, with G Herbo.
So in your opinion,
Hold on.
if you
Niggas
G-
be wanting to play games with G Herbo, but they know. Come on, man. G Herbo, the Raw right now. You know, I just came out. The rawest rapper over East, G. He hold it down for the East. A nigga like me that's from over East, I feel him sincerely. I love his music. I don't know him personally, but because I know another goof ass nigga that don't know him personally either, and he riding with a fad or waist, shut the fuck up. Get your dumb ass out of here. You know that nigga hot. You know that nigga killing. You know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. I just be keeping it real over East, bro.
Yeah, dude. So, from what you just broke down, you don't feel like GDs, if you GD from the rack on Fulham, you basically saying you not just supposed to ride with what's going on with the GDs. If you BD from the rack, you not supposed to, like, if you BD from the rack, you supposed to ride with that side, right? And if you GD from the rack, you supposed to ride with that side, right? Or no, break that shit down.
No, how the fuck is you automatically supposed to ride with a side when you been growing up in this shit? You know, with a motherfucker since 7th grade, 8th grade. Y'all both GDs. Now you a sophomore, he don't like you no more. Whatever that took place over a woman, you know what I mean? Over whatever it is.
So who is this?
It's Big Ish,
Okay, it hit different.
the model,
Okay.
you know, and music artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hit different. So y'all got songs together
Yeah,
and y'all be kissing.
yeah, all the time. Let's do it again.
Okay. So we ain't
My
seen
last
this on-
boyfriend, man.
We ain't seen this on her last boyfriend.
Man, he's a motherfucker. I got out of jail, took him home. He was a goof.
It hit different.
He was different.
Yeah.
We gonna get into some other shit later because I got another nigga that we all in this shit together.
Y'all came in here with this big ass pile of money. Let's talk about it. We right here on.
Oh no, this ain't nothing, man.
Okay.
But I do want to say it's real. It ain't the FDG butter shit. I don't know butter. I ain't trying to diss butter. I ain't trying to diss butter.
Okay. So it ain't the dish. Okay. Break this down.
I'm a fan just like everybody else. I watch the internet. They showed the motion pictures on there. Where the motion picture at?
These real whoops.
These real ones.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know personally, you know what I'm saying? So it's no, I ain't saying. I'm just saying they had it on there. They're saying he had his money said motion pictures. I don't want to fight you, brother. I don't know you. Much respect to you. Get you some money, black brother.
That's all we
But
want.
you had the motion picture. That's all I was speaking about.
Yeah, nah, it hit different. Nah, free butter, man. It hit different. Yeah. Let's get into some other moves. So you knew GB Capo, Long Live Capo.
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? We had the type of relationship we had was like not a hangout everyday relationship. I used to see him in high school.
Hold on, y'all was in high school together?
I don't know if Capo went to high school. He was always around the high school.
Break this shit
So
down.
sure. So I don't know. But
You seen folks after school though.
yeah, all the time. All
When
the time.
school got out.
I used to go to this little store about, I don't know, like 78 Phillips or something. I just always see him by there, like walking past or whatever. But, hey, I'm sorry, look, give me this. I love you. Look. I was fucking a lot of bitches at that time.
Okay.
I'm from over east. Before Drake, I was DP, like Dominican Poppy. I was the Dominican Drake over east. Before Drake. But anyway, like I said, look, I just used to be around fucking with bitches. I used to see him all the time. He was always real swagged out, cool as hell. Cool ass nigga. You hear me? When I say a cool ass nigga, like the nigga had shit that and at one point in time I had just got out. I ain't even know how it worked. I don't know about no gear, no nothing. But when I look back and I see the type of shit that nigga used to have on and shit like that, he was swag guy for real. You know, then I look at the wave that actually hit after that nigga, you feel me? Like Uzi, Playboy Car, I swear to God. Like, man, look, that boy was the swag guy. He had that shit. You know, I call it the glow man sound. If you from the rap, you know what I'm talking about. Like that Sosa sound that he had when he was before Blood Money died.
You feel like GP had a different sound.
Oh man,
Before
it was swag. Yeah, he did. He did before Blood and Cap that. Sosa sound was man. That nigga was so wavy he could have charged you a boat fee. You know it. Stop playing.
Yeah, he did.
You know it.
Yeah, he did.
Come on, man.
Break this shit
Everybody
down.
was bumping that shit, bro.
What songs you talking about? Something like what?
Well, with Capo, when I knew Capo was taking off, it was that
When you saying that shit was wavy.
that swag school. But he showed you on that. But when I really liked it was the With Us. Look it up. Capo, GBE Capo, without it be crazy. But the swag school, really, he showed motherfuckers like Sosa made a lot of shit that's similar to sad. If you from over, you know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. Capo, like I say, nigga was so wavy, he could charge you a boat fee.
Nah, that shit crazy. It hit different when motherfucker charged the boat fee.
For real.
So, you 30. You say you 30.
I'm 34.
You 34.
Yeah.
So you grew up. You from Stony. You from right over there off Stony. So you grew up listening to motherfuckers like King Louis when Louis had. You remember Louis first wave?
Man, you know what? Honestly, bro.
Because Louis right there from Drum City. Let's start there. Louis had the city first.
No, he didn't. It was Bump. Don't never disrespect.
Okay, I love that. I love that.
Don't never disrespect.
I love that.
I'm from over
That's
east.
your generation. Okay.
I used to listen to Bump.
Boom Squad.
I'm from over east.
Okay.
It was times Bump used to go to City Sports on 71st and Jeffrey and just buy everybody shoes or whatever.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
So Bump was really like that. He
Man, what?
good nigga coming through the land.
They was
Like
like
slap
that.
in person.
Focus outside.
Bump was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Bump was first, bro.
Bump was first, yeah. Nah.
First.
You corrected me on that.
And like I say, Louis came through.
Louis came right after, right?
Yeah.
Or who was it? Somebody before? Right after.
I mean, over East kind of where I was at, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna stunt. You had the global gangsters, they were doing their thing at the time. All the global gangsters, I respect them, I love them, but I don't respect their manager. Their manager was JoJo Capone.
Yeah, JoJo Capone.
He was a fake board member or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. Why you don't like JoJo Capone? He a legend in Chicago.
He is a legend, but he was like a fake boy. Like, he not who he say he is. He would trick people out of states. Because I'm around real gangsters out there in the city. You know, I don't gonna say no names from certain countries. You know what I'm saying? But
so you from Stony and Lockton was?
I'm from Stony. I don't even say I'm from Sircon because I was never like I don't know, 50 period, never really accept because I fuck with who I wanted to fuck with. I was always accepted, but I could go to the pocket anytime I wanted to. Hang with Rico, Lester, you know.
So you
do my thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could go across Stony to the Don Ass Center, hang with them niggas, Lil Grant, you know what I'm saying? Shawty Folk, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like, we used to go to Wood Hall, play, but, you know, I was going anywhere at the time. South Shore, no limbs, all in that bitch. All type of shit. Even this back then when they was calling it Terror Town, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, I ain't supposed to hang with him because he a stone. No, I ain't, you know. Most of my problems was eternal. And it really wasn't problems, it was just like jealousy. Like, people was just like, why he do it? You know, he do about the money, man. If it ain't about the money, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you because I got niggas that was killed by niggas in the pocket. In Sircon. You know what I'm saying? That I love to death. And this nigga's in the pocket that I fuck with. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like a mutual understanding. Then this nigga's in No Limit I went to school with. I love them. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, this and that. Like, no, hell no. You feel me? Because it's like, no, bro. I get money. I ain't doing none of that. If you did something you weren't supposed to do, that was on you. That was on you. It don't got nothing to do with me. Because I love No Limit. And it's a couple niggas from the pocket I love. You know what I'm saying? But the couple niggas from the pocket I love, they don't got nothing to do with none of that shit that went on really with that No Limit shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm all over the board. You know what I'm saying?
So, I want to pick your brain a little bit. You say your mom was a heroin addict. How did that affect you growing? And you said she overdosed. How did that affect you throughout your life and becoming the man who you is today?
You know what? Honestly, I tell my wife every time it actually never really affected me. You just really, I don't know.
So you tell me your mom passed and they had.
Nah, cause she died when I was I don't know, like 3. So I don't even really remember like that. I just remember those ladies that raised me, you know what I'm saying? But it taught me how to be humble, you know what I'm saying? How to be relaxed, cause I'm in the house with like, man, I'm talking about 12, 13, 14 other siblings. You know what I mean? Probably more than that, like 20. You know what I'm saying? 6 or 7, maybe my age, and you know, you go up the ladder. So I was always grateful for the way they treated me. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have treated me like shit. So that's why I also got a soft spot, you know, for women, because I was raised by women. You know?
So you feel like even though your mom wasn't there and you lost at a young age, you don't feel like, damn, I see people just posting shit with their mom. You don't ever feel like it's something that you was missing in your life, like, man.
No, it's not.
Or is it that the women in your life stepped up so much you feel like, I don't know the pain, I don't know the love that I'm missing, basically.
I don't know the love that I'm missing because the ladies was always there. Took care, hold it down. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Yale.
Okay.
Shout out to Gwen. Hey, y'all know what y'all did for me. Shout out to Pops. Pops, you know who you is. I ain't gonna say your name. You know, you already hood famous.
Hold on, what's the Pops? Hold on.
Pops official, bro. Okay. Pops official. You hear me? everybody over east know Pops. You feel me? Pops trying to hit that lotto right now. He's still trying to hit that lotto. He been playing that motherfucker forever. He crazy. He gonna go somewhere on Stony try to hit them though.
Okay, shout out Pops, man.
Shout out Pops, you know it.
So, what's your thoughts on like the violence that's going on in Chicago? Like the shit that you see on a day to day. From we got a new thing, a new term that's been going viral, the YNs. What's your thoughts on the YNs? Break this shit down. You an OG now. It hit different. Do you keep your 30 on you? Cause they got switches on them. They putting belt to ass out here. It hit different.
Hey, you know what's sad? When we talk about that, you know, the YNs, somebody will get a squad. When we talk about these YNs, what's sad about that? A YN ain't an age thing, baby.
Okay, break this shit down.
A YN ain't an age thing. A YN.
So is you an OYN?
A YN is a mind frame. You feel me?
Break this shit down.
And technically, you got niggas out here that's 40, 50, still technically thinking like YNs, young niggas. You know, not conducting themselves in the proper manner the way they should. So, I mean, YN ain't a motherfucker that's young. It's a motherfucker that's mentally
I love how
not
you break
capable
this down.
to accomplish the things they need to accomplish to rise above their social standard.
I'm fucking great.
Yeah.
They hit different. So, OYNs. How you looking at the OYNs?
There's really no OYNs. OYN is a mind frame. Because right now, hey, look.
There's no such thing as
Hey, look.
OYN.
I ain't finna say no street names.
Okay.
I ain't finna say no nothing. I know a few little niggas right now by the United Center, bro. 16 with Bentleys. They be talking to me like they my granddaddy. Like these niggas golf. Out west, and they ain't YNs. They mentally can't. They conduct themselves in a proper manner, man. They 16, 17 with Bentleys, bro.
Bentleys. Yeah.
They don't even act like, you know, if you know what you know what I'm talking about, bro. This shit serious. A YN is a mentality because it's niggas that's 40, 30, 50 that do stupid shit. You know, just stupid shit. Like the nigga, I want more word, I'ma do that. Hey, want more word, whoop, let his ass smoke, right? Went in for a burger, left with some wings. You know what? If you know, you know. See, you famous now. You been all everywhere. You don't know what's going on in your city. He don't know what's going on. He have forgot about that.
Hold on, break that down.
Man, come on.
Because you know you talking in code.
He was talking about the shorty that had knelt the dude for hitting his mama. But he said it in some street lingo. He said it so smooth. He beat you say one more time.
By the way,
you know what I'm saying? Shorty knelt him.
He with GAC.
Shorty knelt him, so he did right. You know what I'm saying? But like
that
was he basically saying that was a older goofy YN. Because he's saying YN have no limit on, you know what I'm saying? No age range. It's just
no age range. It's a thought process.
That's why I said
how you conduct yourself.
my father could do some goofy shit, you know, some goofy shit, and we'll say a 16-year-old supposed to have did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could do it, and they like, damn, you doing some shit a 10-year-old will do. I mean, I'm human. We make mistakes, but you know what I'm saying. And then the brain just go numb sometimes. So sometimes we don't know what we'll do. You know?
Nah, facts. They hit different.
It hit different when I just picked this up and drunk it. Like I was from Mississippi. Don't even know who shit this was. I hope J-Mane ain't out there eating ass.
Man, that ain't my shit, man.
If you eat butt, eat one butt.
Look, it hit different responses. They ain't my shit, and I don't eat ass.
Hey, look.
I'm talking shit. It hit different. Look, let's break this shit down. So, you and Baby Chief do it.
Oh, damn. Matter of fact, do you mind if I try to call him?
I mean, do what you do.
Let's see if it's
different. But
that's my dude though. I love him. He next up. He finna go on a LeBron run. 20 man, look.
So y'all locked in.
We locked in. I'm my dog.
Okay. So how y'all know each other? Like, what's the relationship? You and Baby
He
Chief?
actually
is Baby Chief doing a YN? Let's start it out.
Yeah. He a crazy little YN, but I love him, bro.
Okay.
He doing this thing, bro. I know him. Actually, my son used to hang with him. Like I say, I got plenty of kids out there, bro. I ain't even want to say this, and for the women that see this, like this ain't me bashing all of them, but when I was growing up, I got plenty of women just say, hey, he the daddy, because I just, looked at the Hansons or whatever. So I just be like, I guess I am, because I was soft. Like I say, I was worried about women.
Hold on, so you saying you saying you claim kids that probably ain't yours?
I mean, I'm a real nigga, bro. I came from nothing, didn't I tell you? I'm really like the garbage can kid, because it's like, I'm like Moses or something. Like, they could have said I came on some water, because y'all telling me about a lady I don't know about. So why would I look at it like, okay, I'm going to be there, He ain't nice, so I don't know what he got going on.
If folk came over, he came over.
On phone number, before we get off this episode of Whoops, who your top 5 from the rack on phone number, artist wise? Yo, you on your way to plaques on Fulham Gray. We done dug a little bit into just some things on Fulham. I definitely want to do it. I like your energy, bro. I want to run this back with you.
I'll fuck with you too, bro.
You're
a real one, bro.
So break this shit down. Who your top 5 from the rack? Well, we ain't even gonna say Chicago.
Look, I'm gonna do rack and overall.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's do it right now.
I don't want nobody to take this personal, bro. Cause real is real.
Okay.
You feel me? And I done went through a lot of arguments with, all type of people, personal friends and shit. Because they hit my top 5 and they get on some dick ride and I say, look.
I know Bump better be in there.
I know Bump ain't in my top 5.
Okay, break this shit down.
And I love Bump, but he ain't in my top 5.
Okay.
So, number 1, I'ma just go like this, straight up. V. Roy.
It's different.
I ain't. When I started listening,
and that's your number 1. So Bond over Durk. Let's start there.
Yeah, straight up. The pain, the passion. I'm a real type of music. I don't give a fuck about this. This something else I'm finna let you know. And that mixtape, Free Jerry. That's the name of my mixtape. My cousin got locked up. That's why I'm really doing this. I don't really, but when I sit down and listen to music, I give everybody a chance. Okay. Like I really done sit down and listen to Duck. Haven't I?
Yes.
And guess what? It's just like, he was decent. He was okay.
In your opinion.
In my opinion. It's only an opinion. Because you got people that say LeBron better than Jordan. I say he was only okay when it came to like V. Roy or Durk. Like I ain't hitting nothing. And I got personal friends that.
So you ain't never like Slide.
I said I did. I did, but I said he was good. He was okay. He wasn't as good as them to me.
Okay.
And people be taking that the wrong way. I don't know him personally, bro. I judge real is real. Is LeBron better than Jordan? To me, never. Never.
LeBron not better than Jordan.
Never. How the fuck your daddy gonna get murdered? Mentally, you come back and win 3 more right after your daddy. They showed you pictures of your daddy naked ass. After laying on the ground, they the strip took his ring, his watch, everything. Come on, bro. And you come back and win 3 in a row. Mentally, everything. Who greater than that? I couldn't even stomach them telling me Jerry got 30 years.
In the feds.
I went from to, like shit I don't even ever see myself do, like looking at hyperventilating and all that, like, and you hang back in front of all these people and play it every day, and they showed you, they showed you the videos of the dude rapping with your daddy chain and they took his car. You know what I'm saying? To stay, it ain't like rapping or nothing. Rapper could have came back. Come on, bro. So I just go back off that. I really listen to him. I don't know him personally. I never gave a fuck about gangs. I get money. You know what I'm saying? So I just, I'm a real. I like music. I love music. Yeah, he was decent. He definitely deserved everything to the deal. He was decent. But
what about Ruger?
No, he's not better than. He's not to me.
He's not on their level neither.
He's not better than Duck to me. And Duck is the one. That's why
you say Duck was.
I'm from over east, so I don't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah, I get what you. I get what you're saying. This is your opinion on the music shit. Like you saying, Duck was top dog for a reason. Basically,
yeah, he was hot. He was decent. He was decent. He was hot
from over there on this side of the fence.
He was.
So Duck was better than Louis in your opinion.
what? I thought Duck is like a giant to Louis.
So you saying Duck better than King Louis, but Duck don't even compare to Von or Durk. Let's break this shit down. Let's break this shit down.
I love y'all. I'm just being honest. No, we don't. In my personal opinion, I'm from over east, off Stony Island. I don't know nothing about nothing personally either side. Musically, I think Von and Durk was way better than all I said.
How many LBG Duck songs have you heard?
I'd have listened to a lot because after he got rest in peace after his demise, I went back and listened to some songs. I couldn't really tell you the name on, but it was one he had a vest on, and it was talking about how he had made it out. And it was like some different shit. It was cold. You know what I'm saying? It was raw. It was, I can't really, if I hear it, I know. But it was some shit like, how he made it, like some singing type shit. Like, and I was like, damn, I ain't never seen that side of him. You know what I'm saying? But he was gone already. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. It's like when certain artists be a little bigger, it's like we tend to hear more of their songs. And then if we feel like this artist, like, okay, I probably know his hits or a couple of the ones that Chicago know, but we don't know their catalog.
But I'm from the right though.
But like how you said,
I gotta get on.
You said you ain't get on to the shit until after he passed. So it's like, but you was from the right the whole time.
Because guess what? That song didn't come out till after he passed.
Some
song he had a vest on. It was like a nice song. You know what I'm saying? Not the legend song. Okay. It was
And you done listen to Louis songs too. You done.
Come on, man, listen.
Break this shit down.
Hey, man, look, I ain't gonna even lie. Free Hitter Cheat. That's my nigga. He know who he is. Real nigga. Well, look, through him, I knew Louis. Louis had the city on his back. Whatever he had going on with Durk, he knew. I don't know nothing about that, but I knew what he had going on through another motherfucker he was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I know Pac-Man personally through this nigga Hitter Cheat brother. You hear me? We did like made Bennett together. The nigga they say the originator of drill. You feel me? And
every day we getting that. That Pac?
Lero.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew him by Lero.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me? Like personally.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this was on some money type shit. So the nigga I knew, he knew Louis. Louis used to always come around. Louis came to my mama funeral, everything. Oh, hold on, this might be very cheap. But I feel like Louis let the fans down, bro.
What you mean?
What you mean? He had a buzz. He was doing his thing.
Living thing.
Wasn't everybody fucking with Louis for a minute?
Yeah.
He was hot. Everybody knew it was hot. He faded to black. I don't know what.
He faded when the war
whatever part.
It seemed to be.
Yeah, it seemed to be. And now Smirk
fans
locked
ain't
up.
know what the real
You want to rap
hang up.
it's like hang it up, bro. And
Hold on,
not in the disrespectful way. It's just like you already let us down. Let a nigga like me eat now. They never heard me.
You don't think it's wrong for you and Louis in the game?
It's room for anybody. The fans choose. Who am I to tell you? You know? You picked Trump, didn't you? Because I did, nigga. I ain't want Sleepy Joe running shit for me. I ain't want nobody up there.
Bruh, this shit different.
I'm dead serious. And like I say, economically, Trump the one.
Nah, man. Hey, we right here with, man. Who am I, man? This has been a classic interview on Photo Gray.
South Big Home and WhoAmI, baby.
WhoAmI. Give us a little something positive to the kids before we get off the episode. I always have the guests say something positive for the youth.
Hey, look.
Hey, dude.
I'm going to tell y'all this. Don't be out here whooping, bro. You feel me? Don't be the nigga on, Division 9, 2 seed. You just got your ass whooped. They sent you to Division 6. Now you acting like you didn't get your ass whooped up there. And you still acting like a goofy down there. No. If you got your ass whooped up there, when you get to 6, start conducting yourself different. It's an analogy, just saying. You know who you are as a person. Don't waste your talent. Don't waste yourself out here in these streets. Conduct yourself in the proper manner, especially all you youngins. Y'all, because y'all went to grammar school together. You know his mama. He know your mama. Now you a sophomore. Y'all into it. That's what make it a bloody war, because he know every secret about you. You know every secret about him. And now y'all into it, but y'all were just the best of friends. 6 months ago. No, maybe 2 weeks ago. It's real. Stop playing. You know, do something with yourself. If your daddy a fool, that don't mean you gotta be a fool. Stupid. Get your shit up, man.
Hey, Derek, this has been an official episode of WhoAmI.
Yes, sir.
Eat you.